Sigiriya, also called Lion Rock, an ancient rock fortress and a former royal palace, is one of Sri Lanka's most visited and best-known sites, attracting more than 1 million visitors annually. This national treasure, which is regarded as the eighth wonder of the world, was also designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1982, due to the preservation of ancient technology and cultural heritage over millennia. Located in central Sri Lanka, Sigiriya is a natural geological feature. Archaeological research has proven that Sigiriya, and its area around have been inhabited for more than 4,000 years. Sigiriya has been a monastery since the 3rd century BC, and King Kashyapa transformed it into a royal palace, in the late 5th century. King Kashyapa, who ruled from 477 to 495 AD, ascended to the throne unlawfully. The legal heir to the throne, Kashyapa's brother Moggallana, was forced to escape to India. Fearing an attack by his brother, King Kashyapa moved the capital from Anuradhapura to Sigiriya. To prevent the rightful heir Moggallana from seizing the throne, he built a royal palace on a high rock. He had clear views of the surroundings from the peak of Sigiriya, and offered sufficient defense against an assault in advance. Sigiriya is considered an engineering marvel, due to the advanced skills required to construct the fortress from sheer rock. It was constructed upon an impressive monolithic rock pillar. The rock rises to a height of 1,144 feet above sea level, and is roughly 590 feet above the surrounding plain. These two enormous paws at the fortress gate show how it got its name, Lion Rock. It's believed that there used to be a lion head once, but eroded over time. When King Kashyapa was defeated in 495 AD, the impressive fortification was abandoned. It was used as a Buddhist monastery until the 14th century, and it was later abandoned once more. The abandoned site of Sigiriya was accidentally rediscovered by British Army Major Jonathan Forbes in 1831 during a horseback ride. The site immediately attracted the attention of British archaeologists and historians, who were amazed by its leonine rock art and beautiful frescoes. This magnificent structure is divided into two sections, the enormous royal gardens at the bottom, and the royal palace at the summit of the monolithic rock. Reaching the top requires a semi-arduous hike up some 1,200 steps, which will take 45 minutes to an hour to climb. Visitors at Sigiriya must use a drawbridge to cross a moat that is 15 feet deep, and the moat is thought to have once been filled with crocodiles. The foundation on the outside of the moat is said to have had walls that are 7 feet tall. As you make your way to the towering Lion's Rock ahead, you'll first walk through a series of beautiful gardens. The gardens are divided into 3 types: water gardens, terraced gardens, and boulder gardens. The subsurface has complex hydraulic systems, used during ancient times that are still functional today. The water channels fill up during the rainy season, and the water is then effectively distributed throughout the entire fortress. This system was thought to be too sophisticated for its time, leaving one to wonder where this technology originated. Sigiriya is a vast complex that can be explored. Around every bend is something new to see, including an area where a massive wall was covered in elaborate frescoes, painted on the Sigiriya cave walls. These elaborate frescoes are over 1,000 years old, and are believed to once have adorned the entire face of the hill. This immense picture gallery with more than 500 elaborate frescoes, covered an area of approximately 5,600 square meters, but unfortunately only a few survive today. As the British archaeologist and author, John Still suggested in 1907, the whole face of the hill appears to have been a gigantic picture gallery, the largest picture in the world perhaps. Just past the Sigiriya frescoes, you walk alongside what is known as the mirror wall, a wall that was polished so thoroughly, that the king could see his reflection on its surface. There are now verses written all over it by numerous visitors, some of which date back to the 8th century CE. The renowned mirror wall ends in a courtyard where the lion gate once stood tall. All that remains of the structure now are 2 massive paws that flank a staircase. The stairs once led through the open mouth of the head of a lion, that lay crouched between the paws. The two enormous lion paws were discovered in 1898, while excavating by the British archaeologist H.C.P. Bell, who is credited with conducting a significant amount of archaeology in Sri Lanka. Sigiriya is surrounded by a dense jungle, clearly breathtaking and can be seen from a great distance. It rises majestically out of the surrounding terrain, and provides amazing 360-degree views from the top of the rock, creating one of Sri Lanka's most stunning and unbelievably beautiful landscapes.